John in. John, of course, is well known to all Poppies fans, and if you're watching this on Dave later, or a version of this broadcast later on, you'll see John, all those Poppies fans that are here tonight at Latimer Park. John, not only are you here as a Poppies fan, but you're here really to talk about the Dylan Cecil fund that you've been set up, and what sort of events are going to happen. I know we had the football game that didn't actually happen. Maybe you can talk about that. Also, where we stand.
Well, I'm not so sure where we are with the football game, but that's with Neil to organise, and hopefully he'll come.
Neil, get on with that.
Hopefully he'll come up with something in the future for us. But it wasn't all bad. But what we were setting out to do was to raise £5,000 initially, so that we could press ahead with the fund to get a charity status for it. And as such, we've now become a charitable incorporated organisation.
Sounds very official.
What it does is it allows us to move forward. It allows us to actually do some of the aims that we want to do with the fund, which is to give holidays for underprivileged children into the Burnham area. The actual fund's been set up by Ian Jeffries, who is the tourism officer of Burnham-on-Sea and Weston-super-Mare. We became very good friends with him 2 years ago when we had the accident with Dylan, and he's kept in touch. And at the time, we received a lot of money and a lot of donations from people, and we gave that money to the lifeboat, to the Barb that's down in Burnham-on-Sea, to Sarbot, who helped look for Dylan, and to the lifeguards down there. So once we'd contributed to that and money was still coming in, it was Ian's suggestion that we get a fund in place for a permanent memorial for Dylan. Right. And he thought the best way to do that would be to offer holidays for underprivileged children in the area. So he's in talks with Haven Holidays down there, and hopefully this year something will come and we'll be able to get the ball rolling and get the fund established.
So we have an event in a few weeks' time, don't we?
We have a race night next Friday night, which would like everybody to attend, or as many people as can. The race night's one of the things that we're doing. We do it every year now. We also have a charity match in June or July, which is
of course, isn't it?
Yeah. This will be our third year now, or fourth year maybe if we do it. I think it might be our fourth.
This is at Findon, isn't it?
This is at Findon. Yeah. It's the Angry Birds against the Sonics.
There's a bit of cheating, isn't there, in this game? Traditionally, isn't
it? Traditionally, yes. At the moment, I'm afraid the Sonics are winning.
Legally? 14 on the pitch.
There was 14 on the pitch one game. Yes. So I think Mr. Gary Graham has something to answer to.
Never. I wouldn't have thought of I wouldn't have thought of a director like that would cheat with.
But yes. So we have that, and during the winter we have a Christmas party, and we've actually had a lot of money raised this year through a Movember. So we're going to try and do that again next year.
That's great. That's great news, John, isn't it? Really, and also hopefully, as we mentioned briefly before you came in there, or when you just came in, about the Kettering Town 11, famous 11 against the Midland All Stars, but that game was postponed twice due to inclement weather conditions. And,
it was just,
on the day, wasn't it?
It was amazing that it was the one bad day that we had leading up to winter last year, and in August last year, I think initially. It was planned for, and it was the one bad day that we had that postponed it. But
so hopefully that will be able to go ahead this year.
Hopefully, well, we'll see what Neil can do, and I'll be in touch with him and see if that can go ahead and raise some more funds for us. And great, let's hope.
Well,
we
great
can
news, John. Really,
alive,
it's a charity very dear to our hearts here at Kettering Town, and
yes.
I know that it obviously is with yourself, and it means a lot to everybody here to have you here, and I hope it all goes well for you. So that's great for spending a bit of time here on Poppies TV, and you can now nip off behind the goal and give some grief.
I certainly will.
to the players have been calling our ground having sandcastles in it. I heard the Leighton Town players when I look at their own ground before they start mentioning about our beach. I mean our ground. So there we go.